success overnight. Now I gotta figure out how to do it right. So much to learn and see. Up in the castle with my new family. In a school that's just for royalty. A whole enchanted world is waiting for me. I'm so excited to be. I'm finding out what being royal's all about. Making my way, it's an adventure every day.
We've got to stop doing these parodies.
Just let me be a princess!
Sophia the First.
Good afternoon, I'm Addie.
And I'm Emma.
And you're watching Falcon TV. We hope you would.
What is she doing?
She's trying to get people to submit to the Lit Mag. She's been doing it for weeks.
But why does she have that on her head?
I think it got stuck.
Oh.
Maybe we should submit something. I'm starting to feel really bad for her.
Isn't the deadline Friday?
Yeah, let's go work on something.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. For real this time, I'm Addie.
And I'm Colton.
And you're watching Falcon TV. Falcons, Float Your Boat is kicking off an exciting week next week we're calling the Spring Fling. We have 25 teams signed up to float boats, and we want you in the stands to watch this Saturday, April 12th. Here's more.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just getting ready for the 3v3 basketball tournament on April 19th at 10 a.m. Sign-ups come out today in 27F, Miss Sheehan's room.
Did you hear, Cooper Falcons? The basketball tournament is back.
This year's 3-on-3 basketball tournament will take place on April 19th in the main gym. All proceeds will go to PTSA scholarships.
Teams need to be 4 people with a maximum of 1 varsity player. The cost is $20 per team.
Pick up your registration form and rules outside Miss Sheehan's room 27F.
Registration and money are due back to Sheehan by Wednesday, April 16th.
If you have any questions, see Miss Sheehan, Colton Phillips, or Cooper Miles.
Are you a Christian? Want to fellowship with others with similar beliefs? Is your schedule a little crazy after school? Let's meet on Thursday morning at 6:15 at the swim doors.
We can discuss current applicable issues in our lives and work to eliminate some of that stress together with a devotion, discussion, and fellowship over donuts. See you this Thursday morning. If you have questions, contact Dallas Ryan, Cameron McGraw, or Miss Price.
Happy Monday, Key Clubbers. Are you wanting to help others with their community service journey? Do you want to have the chance to show leadership skills? Then you should apply to be a Key Club class director for the 25-26 year. Directors are in charge of planning events and contacting members in need of help. Applications can be picked up in front of room 5A.
Mr. Magdalenos is looking for volunteers that can help Plato students with their work. If you're a Key Clubber with a study hall, you can help. Please fill out the form available in Canvas.
We are collecting bars of soap for the Impact Center and Hershey Kisses chocolates for our Kiss a Senior fundraiser this month. Get activity points or service hours for your donations. All donations need to be delivered to room 5A. Check out more details in Canvas.
Hi, my name is Lana Mack, and I'm here interviewing Mrs. Line. She's a PCC teacher, and I'm here to ask you a bunch of questions.
All right.
Celebrating your 10 years plus of teaching at Perry Meridian.
All right.
So my first question for you is, what inspired you to become a PCC teacher, and how has that passion evolved over the decade?
Well, PCC is, preparing for college and career. So when I was at the middle school, one thing I really loved doing was working with the students when the counselors would come over for scheduling. And so and that's what a lot of the PCC classes, not just scheduling, but looking at what's coming after school, right? And so I love talking to the kids about that, and this position opened, so I was like, hey, this would be a perfect fit transition from middle school to high school. So
yeah. What is one of your most memorable teaching milestones, and what makes it memorable for you?
Each year is a little different, Like my first few years teaching were, just hold on tight, figure out what we're doing. And then, I don't know, I just learned something new each year. So I don't know if there's like one particular moment that stood out. I just try to learn and grow with the kids and with what's going on.
In what ways do you help students develop real-world skills that they'll use outside the classroom?
No, we look at your values, your interest, what's important to you, because what's important to you is going to lead the avenue that you're working, right? Or a career that you want to pursue, or the college that you might want to go to. And it all has to do with, you.
That way they have a sense of direction.
Exactly. And so in this class, that's what we do. We give them those tools. We take a few tests to determine their interests. We explore different careers. We explore different colleges just so they have a good idea of what's going on around them. We also work a lot on meeting deadlines. That's a big thing that I'm trying to get across to students.
Punctuality.
Yeah, like if you've got an assignment, this is when it's due. But then also reflecting,
Yeah, of course.
what does this mean to you? And then again, how's that going to apply? So,
How have your students influenced you as a teacher and as a person?
I've learned a lot from the students. I mean, again, I like working with kids. I like hearing their stories and working with them that way. I guess it's just given me a different perspective.
Yeah, because there's all these different...
Yeah, I mean, when I first started at the middle school, my children were in middle school. So I kind of had that perspective, but then as my kids got older, I stayed in the middle school. And just how things change. It gives me that perspective on just what's going on, and being able to connect with kids that way, being able to take that step back. And then I can tailor lessons to, different things that are going on and making those connections that way. So again, yeah, just me being able to step back and really think about and look at what the students are going through outside in the real world, and then in here, it just...
Yeah. My next question is, what advice would you give to new teachers that are starting out in the profession?
Don't take it personally. Yeah, students are going to say and do some wonky, crazy things, and you just can't take it to heart, right? And just be bold and brave, stand your ground. Because I think sometimes new teachers they're shy, but why wouldn't you be? You're, walking into a classroom of kids, right? And you might be a little shy, but yeah, just kind of stand your ground and have grace as well. They're human just like you are, right? So yeah.
So authenticity is probably the most important part.
Yeah, don't wear your emotions on your sleeve, things are gonna happen. Be able to let things roll, right?
Of course. For my last question, is there anything else you would like to share that you love about your job?
It's really cliche and, but Perry is really a great place. We have that diverse population. Our administration, from top to bottom, is really good. Everybody's here to support each other. The teachers that I've worked with are just I mean, we work with each other, at least in the groups that I've been with, from middle school even to high school. I mean, that's one thing I was worried about coming to the high school because I had such a great core at the middle school. But yeah, just when I came in the high school, it was still that core group of teachers. Even, you know, now I'm in FACS department and not the English department. But yeah, just it's a great place to work. We work together, we share ideas. Whereas in some other school systems, you don't necessarily see that with the teachers working together and kind of promoting each other and sharing ideas. So I think that's just kind of one great thing about Perry that I've noticed.
Thank you, Mrs. Line, for your hard work and dedication towards teaching students at Perry Meridian, and congratulations on your achievement.
Congratulations, Mrs. Line.
And now to sports.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Ben Yang.
Here's what's happening in sports.
It was a battle of the birds on Friday night, and boys volleyball proved they're the better bird.
Sweeping all three teams, the freshmen, JV, and varsity volleyball players crushed the competition. Here is the varsity team's game-winning point filmed by JV coach KJ Kelly.
Great job, Falcons.
Any boy or girl interested in wrestling or being a wrestling manager next season, we will have a call-out meeting this Wednesday, April 9th in room 11H during advisory.
If you cannot attend, please see Coach Shetley in room 11H. If you are already on the team, you should attend as well.
Athletic events for tonight. Girls varsity softball plays Warren Central at Warren at 5:30.
Boys JV volleyball hosts Decatur Central at 5:30.
Boys freshman volleyball plays Decatur at home at 6.
With the boys varsity team taking them on at 6:30.
And girls lacrosse travels to Bloomington South to play at 6:30.
Athletic events for tomorrow. Girls JV and varsity softball and boys JV and varsity baseball all compete against Decatur Central at Decatur at 5:30.
Girls tennis travel to Decatur to play at 5:30 as well.
While boys JV and varsity volleyball compete against Whiteland at 5:30 and 6 p.m. Good luck, athletes.
Due to high demand, Falcon TV is here to give you an update on the weather this week. Addie, off to you.
Thank you, Katie and Venier. To begin the week's forecast, today we see slightly cloudy and sunny skies with a low of 30 and a high of 54. Through the rest of the week, we see some more clouds with chances at 30 and 50% of rain on Wednesday and Thursday, respectively. The lowest we will see this school week is 25 on Tuesday, and the highest to expect is 57 on Thursday. Be sure to keep warm and out of the rainy weather. I'll see you again next week for our next weather segment. Back to our anchor.
Thanks, Addie. That's all we have for today, Falcons. Have a marvelous Monday.